Hello, welcome back to my corner of YouTube. I am Mona. Welcome and hello if you're visiting here for the first time. Today's video is different. It's not going to be my usual sit down and color with me moment. Today I thought I would do a few things. So I've got all my bits and pieces here. The first thing I want to do is give you guys an update on this little Hobinichi diary. I did a video earlier in the year, and so I thought I would give you guys an update on and show you how I'm just using this diary or planner, and it's just been a really fun time with the Hobinichi. Spoiler alert, I'm loving it. And the reason why I want to share with you guys is because I am very much deep into the woods, deep into the YouTube videos of watching fountain pens and ink swatches and Hobinichi diaries and notebooks and all that stationery goodness. That stuff also makes me a happy person. So I thought I would share this little joyous moment I have and contribute a little something. And if you guys want to stick around for that, then by all means grab a coffee and a snack and whatever you do, and we will get started. Yeah, so like I said, I'll do the Hobinichi flip through and just a brief walkthrough on how I'm using my planner. And then this, I'm so excited about these. I haven't even opened them. On my fountain pen journey, as I said, people do ink swatches. And I've seen in a lot of videos, people use Octopus Fluid inks. And I thought, what are these inks? Oh my goodness, how cool is that name? Octopus Fluid inks, like it works. So I saved my nursing pennies and I bought a 6-pack of these Octopus Fluid inks for my fountain pens. So later I want to swatch these. We'll have a moment and I want to swatch these with you guys as well. I'm not going to lie, these were a little on the pricey side for these little bottles, but there's 6 little bottles here. So just a heads up there, I did purchase these off Amazon. Like I said, I saved my nursing pennies for this moment. So we'll get into that. I've got all my swatching bits here. But I just want to show you guys, I don't know if I showed you this in my last fountain pen diary moment. These are all my pens and how I store them. It is in the Ohuhu acrylic marker case, just because I didn't have a proper pen case. So I'm like, this will do for now. I mean, it doesn't really close properly, but that's fine. At least they're all stored in there together. I'll just give you guys a quick rundown. So I've got a Pilot. That was a Pokemon pen. I've got some Wordsworth pens. These were my first pens that I ever ordered because I just thought they're so nice and elegant. These chunky ones are the Asvines, and I absolutely love them. And all these ones here are Jinhao. To be honest, I can't remember what nibs they are. I know people like to hear that, but it's either fine nib or medium a fine nib or medium nib. Like, I don't go anything bigger or smaller. And then this one here is a Ferris wheel press pen. And these so far have all worked beautifully, I must say. There's been no faults in them. They're easy to clean, and I'm really loving my fountain pen journey. Of course, I want to get more. However, that is not in the budget for right now. So I'm just using what I've got, and will hopefully work my way up to collecting more pens. But like I said, financials are not my friend at the moment. It's not in the budget. So I just thought I'd show you guys my pens there. I can't remember how many pens I had in my last video, but that's an update there. How many have I got now, actually? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There is 10 there. Yeah, and I also want to get a proper pen case for them, but when the time and the budget comes, we'll do that. We'll start with the Hobinichi diary, and to be honest, guys, this has just become a big fat sticker book. I feel like I'm scrapbooking when I'm putting the pages in my diary together. I bought so many stickers from Shein and Temu, and it's just such a good time. And you know what it's like when you're scrapbooking? It's just so relaxing. So this page is just got all the, you know, the 2024, 2025 overview here. This is so I can keep track of my monthly cycle. Sorry if that freaks you guys out, but I'm a woman, so that's nature and science. This page, I don't know what to do with, so we'll just leave that. And then, yeah, these pages are just the overview of the whole month. This is why I like the Hobinichi, because you get this section. So you've got December, that was last year, January. I like filling in my nursing roster here. I'm very old-fashioned. I don't like to do it on my phone. I don't like to do things like that. I am very, very old-fashioned, and this makes me happy when I get to decorate the page and plan my month with my nursing roster and my social appointments and my medical appointments. Like, this is just what I'm comfortable with, and it just works well for me. I know everyone's different, and I know everyone sets up their diaries differently. Yeah, but I'm just loving, I just put random stickers everywhere. I don't have a theme for any of the pages. I just put whatever stickers I feel necessary. As you can see, I've got a whole lot of stickers here. June, July. I get to put birthdays and when bills need to be paid, and this is September. So this is where we're up to at the moment, and then you've got room to write important notes down there. And then I haven't done, I kind of tend to do the month when it comes, so I haven't done October, November, or December. So that's one good thing I like about the Hobinichi, is that section there. And this paper takes fountain pens. It takes it, I'm going to say, really well, probably at like 90% really well. It does have a little bit of ghosting with fountain pens, but it's nothing that stops me from using the page. And then you've got, so that's the other reason why I like this. So you've got the month overview, and then you've got the weeks, which I love to see my weeks when it's just there, if that makes sense. So that was November. So you've got the weeks here. So it starts on Monday, finishes on the Sunday, and then you've got room to write there. But I don't really write much. So I just put stickers. Like I said, this is just a big scrapbook and sticker book for me, but I think it looks really, it kind of looks cute. Well, I think so anyway. I'm just having a good time with this. This is not something I'm taking seriously. This is a very informal Hobinichi diary walkthrough. Like, this is just what works for me, but when I do watch the other planner videos, oh my lordy, people are just so elite with their diaries, and I'm like, wowee, that is goals. Like, those people are amazing. And that's that was Christmas week, so you kind of make that a little bit festive. Yeah, so you guys get the gist of it there. Like, it's just become very, very sticker book, whatever. I did also buy some, so I bought stickers off Shein and all that, but I also bought some, like, their planner stickers. So you've got January and all stickers for January, then you've got February. So I kind of use them as well. And it's just been so much fun. And yeah, I really like to see my week, and it helps me when I open my week to see what I have planned, because, you know, some weeks I have a lot going on and then others is just work. So again, I'm also putting in my shifts at work on this, in this week's bit as well. So I'm kind of, you know, documenting my roster twice, but I don't care because it's what I enjoy doing. And while I'm doing that, I can decorate the page as well. Yeah, so there's nothing really personal here. It's just, you know, what I have going on. And it's been really, I'm really enjoying myself in the Hobinichi. So I'm thinking for next year I might get the same thing. Maybe. I don't know. I'll deal with that when it comes, because yeah, I've been eyeing off the cousin Hobinichi as well, which is like the bigger A5 thing. I've been umming and ahhing about that because I'm like, well, a bigger diary would be good, but then I'm like, I don't really write much. And I know people, like some people journal in their Hobinichi diary. I thought I would be a journaler, but I'm actually not. So that's why this smaller one works for me. So you've got, yeah, so you've got the weeks there. So then you've got a notes section at the back, and I'm just going to cover this bit because this bit is a bit personal, but it's just blank pages. So you can make notes of important things, but it's just blank pages here. Put the tea I love to drink, or one of the teas. And you would have seen this page before because this is the page that I did my ink swatches on. So this is what we're going to do again today with the Octopus Fluid. I'm going to use this page. YouTube ideas. Oh, I've put in a section for my monthly fountain pen inks. So these are my documented fountain pen inks that I'm using. I've decided I want to switch up the inks every month, because otherwise I just don't use them. Like, I'm not really much of a journaler. That's another thing I was going to mention with the fountain pens, actually. So with my pens, most of these are empty except for the one I'm using at the moment, which is this Asvine. So I started this idea back in July, and I document the ink that's in the pen and the pen that I'm using. For July, I'm using Diamine Candlelight ink with the Asvine green and yellow pen, and I'm loving this, and I'm hopefully finishing this ink soon. It's hard to tell with the Asvine, but this pen has just been really... Yellow ink is so lovely. I didn't think I would like it, but it's actually been really nice just to fiddle and write with the yellow ink, and it just makes it brightens up the page a bit. Now it's a bit embarrassing. For August, I'm using the same ink because I got lazy. How bad is that? I'm no good at commitment here with this. Definitely in September, I'm going to change the ink. I don't know which one. But so August 25, again, I've used Diamine Candlelight ink. same as July. So that's a bit ridiculous, but never mind. That's just how I work sometimes. So that's actually been fun to document that. And then this page is the books I read in 2025. So there's not many books I've read. And then with my star stickers, I've put the number of stars. So I've got 2, I've got 4.5, I've got 4 stars. Yeah, so that's been fun to do. And if I really want to get in depth about a book and have a lot to say or lots of thoughts about a book, then I can just journal that here. But otherwise, I've got all this blank space that I can use as well. So I'm just thinking of ideas and ways to fill up this blank space. So for next year's Hobinichi, I can do the same thing. But yeah, so we will get started on the Octopus Fluid swatching. Look, I haven't even opened these. Let me just set things up. All right, this is going to be a bit of a unboxing video as well. Sorry, guys. But this is how they come. Did one leak? Is that ink on there? Oh, okay. Let's just have a look at the situation here. Oh, yes. I think one has leaked a little bit. That's all good. Just take all of these out. They're cute little bottles. Oh, yeah. That's leaked. I wonder how it leaks when it's just been sitting upright. Anyway, never mind. So I think I won't keep that box. Okay, that can just go over there. And I'm going to do a little title moment here. So with my Tombow, I'm going to try and get creative here. So it's Octopus Fluids. I just think that is the coolest name for inks. And the swatches I saw on other people's videos do look really cool. Kind of want to do a purple moment as well. I don't know what I'm supposed to be achieving here. I'm just mixing Tombow markers. Just do a little blob moment. Just put ink. Put FP ink swatches. Now, we all know last time that I was not very graceful with my ink swatches. It was my first ever time swatching on that video, and that was when I was first starting getting into fountain pens. And look, I'm still learning about fountain pens, but last time it was just really awkward trying to get the thing in the bottle and putting it on the page, and it was a little bit embarrassing, but hopefully today will be better. I did take your advice, guys, because I was just dipping this and swatching it there. I mean, you can do it, but people were like, why don't you dip the end of the glass pen and just dab it on there? And I'm like, yes, I would do that because that is so much better. Like, I don't know why I didn't think of that last time. I don't have one of those fancy glass spoons that people are using. I haven't bought that yet, but that's cool. You know, you got to use what you got to use. So I'm going to use this glass pen to write the inks as well. And then I'm going to use this again to spread out the ink just so I can see the color of it. So if you guys get annoyed with that, I'm really sorry, but we're not professional on this channel at all. We're just chill and doing things the Mona way. All right, so let's get started. I've got Medusa. The names are so cool. Medusa, Unicorn, and you can see the mix of the colors there. Sorry, this freaking camera doesn't want to focus. This is Dragon, Phoenix. I think that one leaked, maybe, because that's got all stuff on the label there. Sea Serpent and Goblin. And I do have a bowl of water here to wipe things off. And we will start with Medusa. Now, I'm pretty sure these are shimmer as well. So there's a mix of color and shimmer, I think. Just open it very carefully though, because I always get ink on my hands. So what we're gonna do is do this and then just do some dabs there. Like I said, I'm sorry this isn't very professional here. Okay, put the lid on straight away. And then I will just make it all inky and see how it dries as well. Should have left that open actually, because I need to write it down. So this one is, oops, this one is Medusa, and it says, it actually does say on the bottle, purple and green sheen, Medusa. Okay, so we'll see how that dries. Just wipe that away. Can never have too many purples. Octopus Fluids do have another set like this one, but I just wanted this set because I was actually looking for a teal. I don't have a nice teal ink, and that's what I was looking for. So this next one is Unicorn. And I think this might have been the reason why I got this. It was either this color or Dragon. Okay, then we'll smooth it out here. And this one is Sky Blue with pink sheen. This one is Unicorn. They write really smoothly on the glass pen. Octopus. I don't have to write Octopus Fluids. I just like writing it because I think it is such a cool name for the inks. Sorry, I keep saying that. Blech. Okay. I'm hoping all 6 of these will fit. If not, I'll just do some over there. No stress. So the next one is Dragon, which is, it says petrol pink sheen. Okay, so this is the teal. That's Unicorn was the blue, and this is the tealy green. Dragon. Phoenix is the next one, and that is a pink golden sheen. Oh, that sounds lovely. I do have a few pink inks and I love them. They're from Ferris Wheel Press. I think I might use them for my September inks, I think. Phoenix, I can see why they named it Phoenix, because it's a really kind of nice fiery reddy pinky ink. I really like the size of these bottles actually, because with the other bottles that I have, like, they're great, but they're huge, and that actually is a lot of ink. And people in the last video said you can get samples and all that. Yeah, I mean, that's a great idea, but I don't know, I'm kind of like, I'm into it, but I'm not, if that makes sense. So I'm not really into getting samples. Like, if I see an ink, I know that I will actually use it. I mean, I know it's good to test these things, absolutely. But all the inks that I've used have been really great. And all the fountain pens that I have, like the ink and the fountain pen combinations, have all been really good. So it's not like I'm regretting buying the full bottles of inks, but these are a really good size. So this one is Sea Serpent, and this is indigo with copper sheen. And I'm sorry about my hands there, see what I mean? It does get a bit messy. Well, with me it does anyway, because like I said, I am not a graceful person. Sea Serpent. Maybe it was this one that leaked in the bottle, in the box. I'm not too sure. It was either blue or the green. Maybe the dragon did. Oh, I don't know. But anyway. Sea serpent, octopus fluids. It's a beautiful rainy evening outside, guys. This is what it's all about. Stationery, fountain pens, and nice and rainy outside. All I need now is a cup of tea, but I've almost finished, so there's no point. So the last one is Goblin, which is a green and violet sheen. Oh yeah, the rain is coming in now. I'm in my happy place. Like I said in my other video, this winter has been wintering, guys. Like, it's been cold and raining, and I'm just absolutely loving the winter we're having here in Australia. Winter is definitely my vibe. And I haven't been mad about it. Alright, and the last ink is called Goblin. Ooh. Did that break? Oh, I think I broke the end of that. That means there's a little bit of glass somewhere. Oh no, I must have gone too rough in the bottle or something, or oh dear. That's all right, it's still right, it's just it's very rough. Oh dear, might have to look at a new sample pen. That is such a shame. I am so clumsy, honestly. I am not very good with glass things. This is why I can't have nice things, guys, because my Italian hands are just a bit rough. Alright, so they are all the 6 inks swatched. So what I'm going to do is let them dry, and then I'll show you guys what they all look like dried. Alright, majority of these have dried, except for Phoenix. That is taking a little while, but I'm just getting impatient now. I'm sorry if you can hear the noise outside. That is the rain coming down. All good times. So I'm going to hold this up, and hopefully the camera will focus a bit better. Okay, so yeah, this is what the inks look like close up, but you can see with Medusa the purple and the green. That's what I'm really trying to capture here in the light. So it does say, yeah, purple with green sheen. And there is a slight green sheen to it. Unicorn was the sky blue with pink sheen. I don't know if you can see any of the pink sheen. I'm just trying to hold the light, but I definitely can. Once the ink has dried, the sheen comes through. You've got Dragon there, which is petrol with pink sheen. Petrol must be the green color it is, so that you can definitely see. Phoenix, you can see there, that is the one that's still drying, but that's okay. But that's drying in the pink and golden sheen. You can definitely see the golden sheen. And then Sea Serpent was, sorry if I'm repeating myself, indigo with copper sheen. This one, I can see a slight copper sheen. It's not really coming through, but it's definitely there. I'm just trying to hold. Yeah, anyway, so that's there. And then Goblin was green with violet sheen. Goblin is a really cool color, actually. And again, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but there is a slight, in those little rings there, there is the slight violet sheen. I really like the names of these. They're very like mythical creature fantasy names. And I really love the color story with this. So I'm really happy with my little ink, or my little Octopus Fluid ink collection here, guys. And the bleed through, yeah, look, you do get a little bit of bleed through, but you know, that could be me and my technique. I do get a bit heavy with the ink, so that's that really. And that's leaked onto there as well. But like I said, I'm slowly learning and making my way through fountain pens and how they work and how the inks work and all the professional bits to it. But I'm very sad that I cleaned off the ink, and I've got to be careful that end I did manage to break because it's all chipped away. So I only have myself to blame for that. That's fine. I'm sure I can purchase another one. Maybe not a glass one. Maybe I'll have a look at what's around, because I just can't have nice glass things, guys. This is me and my clumsy ink swatches. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao, ciao.